Hello, CHD students. So as we are starting to get close to the end of the fall semester, I wanted to give you some information that hopefully will help you as you are starting to prepare for the spring semester. So within this video, I'm going to talk about a couple of scholarship opportunities as well as the course schedule that we're going to be offering here on the Virginia Beach campus. And everything that I show you, I'm going to have links for in this announcement on Blackboard so that you can directly access them as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is free money, which that's always fun and exciting if you are a student. And if you are in the field of early childhood education, you have the opportunity for 2 scholarships. So the first one that we're going to talk about is through the Department of Social Services. So if you click on the link as well as the file that I have attached, you're going to see a form that looks like this. For the instructions for Department of Social Services. So the way that their scholarship works is they will pay for 2 classes a semester. There is a cap of 8 classes, or I think it's around $3,700, whichever one comes first. This is the one that everyone needs to apply for because it covers any of the classes that are in your degree program. So that even includes your humanities elective, psychology, things like that. So 2 classes per semester, and the great thing about their application, which is completely done online, is that you get a very, very quick response. And they will send you an email saying that you have received the scholarship, and all you have to do is take that email to the business office and they will apply it to your account for those classes. So you don't even have to pay any money up front for the social services. So that is the one that's out there for everyone, and I highly encourage you to go ahead and apply for this one. The deadline for spring semester for both scholarships is December 1st. So you've got around a month or so to go ahead and get this done, but neither one of the applications are overly time consuming. And I would definitely recommend doing it sooner rather than later, so it increases your chance of getting the scholarship. So that's Department of Social Services. However, there's another one for people who are already working in the field. So if you're already working in a child care center, in a school, as a teacher assistant, as a teacher, you are actually eligible for an additional scholarship. And the form with the instructions looks like this. It's called Project Pathfinders. It's through the Virginia Education Early Childhood Foundation. And the beauty of this scholarship is that it also pays for 2 courses per semester, but it also pays for books. There is no cap on this one. So you can, if you are working in the field, you can use this scholarship for 2 classes each semester that you're enrolled here at TCC in the early childhood program. So I definitely want to encourage you to apply for these scholarships because if there's money out there in order to make our workforce stronger, then I think that we need to use it. So that's the 2 scholarships that are available to you. And again, the links to the websites and the instruction sheets are going to be found in the Blackboard announcement so that you have easy access to it. So the other thing is that spring registration is going to begin next week. And so students who are already enrolled get priority enrollment. And so that means you get to enroll a week before it opens to the general population, which then means that you're going to have the better chance of getting the courses that you want. So what I wanted to show you is what we have available on the Virginia Beach campus. So there is a variety of daytime classes, online classes, some hybrid classes in here as well. So this also is going to be a link on the announcement so that you have access to it, and you can just see the classes, the CHD classes. I know that you have access to it through SIS at this point, but if you're trying to determine which classes you are interested in taking, at least in the CHD program, then you can see them all in one place. And again, this is only for the Virginia Beach campus. So you're going to see that for this coming spring, we are offering every single class. The exception is 270. That one is not going to be offered this spring, but there are opportunities to take CHD 270 online on several of the different campuses. So if you need that course, you can still have it. I don't want to hold anyone up for graduation. A few things that I wanted to mention are these hybrid classes. So 165 is the first observation class, and then you get down to 265, which is the advanced observation class, and 298, which is the portfolio class. I teach all three of those. In this first observation class, you are going to be required to spend 60 hours observing one child in a classroom. And what you're going to need to do when you go ahead and register for this course is you need to send me an email letting me know that you've registered for it, because we are beginning a new process of background checks and fingerprinting that's going to start taking place this spring through a company called Castle Branch. And so it's going to be an online kind of process. The only thing that you're going to have to do is you are going to have to go to a local precinct to have the fingerprinting done, but that is a new legislation that is required in the education field, that anyone who is working with children have to have their fingerprints done. So we're just really trying to stay ahead of the curve. And so we're going to go ahead and take care of this in 165, even though it is not legally required for 165, especially at the beginning, because you're not interacting with children. If we can go ahead and get it done in 165, then by the time you get to 265, where it is required, it's already done. If you are enrolling for 265, you're going to see that it's going to prompt you to have a permission code from me. And the only reason I do that is because I don't want students enrolling who aren't really at the end of the program. 265 and 298 are the two courses that most people normally take in their last semester. So when you are prompted for that permission code, you're going to need to go ahead and send me an email saying, I've completed all of the classes, I'm in my last semester, I need a permission code. And I'll send it to you so you can get registered. And I will also be teaching an online section of Health 135 again this spring, since everyone needs it for either a certificate or the degree program. So that's what we're offering in the spring for our CHD courses. And again, I hope that you are going to register as early as you can, simply because, as you know, as courses get ready to start, if they still have low enrollment, there is a possibility of the courses being canceled. So if we go ahead and we register early, there's a better chance that these classes are going to make. And so that way you can have your plan A actually work out instead of having to make some additional changes. So just a few last things. Don't forget, if you're ever on campus, I'm over in the Kempsville building. My classroom is D110. My office is D109. But in my classroom on the left-hand wall, I have colored papers that have the different certificates as well as the degree plan. So you are always welcome to stop in there to pick them up in order to kind of keep yourself on track. And remember that I'm also here to be your advisor. So if you ever have a question about a course that you should take, or if you want some guidance on what should my sequence of courses look like, that's what I'm here for. You are welcome to stop in my office, send me an email with questions, but I really want to make sure that you're going to be able to get through this program in a timely fashion, but with a schedule that works for you. So that's what I want to be here to help you with. So I hope to see a lot of you enrolled for the spring spring semester. I love to see repeat students because I think it means that you really are enjoying the program that we have here, especially on the Virginia Beach campus. So get enrolled, apply for those scholarships so that you get some free money, and I hope to see you in the spring.